Welcome to the Money Code Secrets. Now today, in this episode, we talk about the importance of having a team and the proper use of time. In episode 6, we learned the great value of testing and measuring business ideas and work actions. Now, once you've found a career, a business, or an investment idea that has a 95% to 100% probability to succeed, you must work hard to make it a success. Just because the probability is there, it doesn't guarantee success, not at all. How do you make your chosen work, career, or investment a success? Proverbs 24:6 of the NLT says, "So don't go to war without wise guidance. Victory depends on having many advisors." And Proverbs 20:18 of the NLT says, "Plans succeed through good counsel. Don't go to war without wise advice." Wow. We can view work and investing as waging war. Victory in war, just like victory in work and investing, requires proper planning and strategizing. There are many interesting books written about the strategies of war that you can read to gain a little bit of an edge in your work and investments. Think about that. Now, one of the most important war strategies that we can apply to business and investing is that ideas and tactics are useless without an organized, creative response. A powerful army. Now, the secret to success starts with having a powerful army and a team of advisors to provide you with wise advice and counsel. Proverbs 15:22 of the NIV says, "Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed." Having just one excellent advisor is better than having many bad advisors that hinder more than they help you. However, having numerous excellent advisors is the sure path to success. Now, you need to have a group of professionals who are like your wealth army that advise you on your business and personal financial decisions. Vital. Your wealth army can include a business consultant, and an accountant, an attorney, a financial planner, perhaps a business advisor, and a personal mentor that all work together like a team with your best interests at heart. Financial advisors that manage their clients' finances are most often nowadays establishing close working relationships with their clients' other financial professionals, namely their accountants, their lawyers, to make well-rounded and well-informed decisions as a team. Now, when hiring a business consultant, put together an information package that includes information on the company's history, its structure, its finances, market, value proposition, strategic plan, and employee skill sets. And be humble and open to the consultant's advice rather than being proud, defensive, and convinced that you already know everything there is to know. We know that. Proverbs 16:18 of the GNT says, "Pride leads to destruction and arrogance to downfall." With investing, you want to work with advisors that do not earn commissions or benefit from selling products to you. Fee-only financial planners and advisors receive 100% of their income from their clients and no money from commissions. So when working with a fee-only planner, it's best to work with them on an hourly fee option. A fee-only planner is typically not licensed to sell you investments directly. That's right. So they provide you with a general plan that you have to put into action yourself. Fee-only planners are most appropriate for people with more than $100,000 to invest who don't mind getting a little bit more involved in buying and selling their own investments. Now, For practically any business, you need effective teamwork to succeed. You need intelligent, organized, creative, and responsive team members to bring you victory in your work. To succeed in business, you need to get over wanting to do everything yourself. Well, you need to be humble and accept that you can't do everything as your business grows. You need to leverage yourself and hire the correct people in areas that you are your weakest in, or that you really shouldn't be spending any time doing. Hire an assistant or employees to free up your time from the simple task works so you can focus all your time and all of your energy in the areas of your business or career where your work and input are essential. Now, the sacred ancient text of the Talmud explains the vital importance of freeing up your precious time and energy from tasks that don't require your work. Barakoth 58a says, "What labors Adam had to carry out before he obtained bread to call, he plowed, he sowed, he reaped, he bound the sheaves, he threshed and winnowed the selected ears, he ground them, and he sifted the flour, he kneaded and baked, and then at last he ate. Whereas I get up and find all these things done for me." How many labors Adam had to carry out before he obtained a garment to wear? He had to shear, wash the wool, comb it, spin it, and weave it. And then at last he obtained a garment to wear. Whereas I get up and find all these things done for me. All kinds of craftsmen come early to the door of my house, and I rise in the morning and find all of these before me. The Talmud is essentially saying that your life would be so much easier and much more successful if you let people do their job while you get up in the morning and do yours. It's important to be humble and willing to accept that you can't do absolutely everything yourself. You just can't. Proverbs 16:18 of the CEV says, "Too much pride will destroy you." Pride will destroy your ability to succeed for the long term. Wealthy people know the vital importance of their precious and previous time, and they understand that time is the most valuable commodity in the world. They know that time is more valuable than money, since money can always be earned back, but time can never be earned back. Once time is gone, it's gone forever. All extremely wealthy people don't do everything themselves. Instead, they have household staff to make sure their home life is running smoothly, and employees and assistants to make sure their work life is running smoothly. Most average people would rather save a few dollars and do everything themselves, both in their workplace and in their home. For example, they would rather clean their homes themselves than employ a house cleaner, regardless if it takes 1 hour or several hours to clean your home yourself. Those precious hours are better spent making money, getting educated, advancing your career, or running your business. You see, we live in a day and age where you can and you should hire as many people as you can afford to hire to make your life easier. Hire a housekeeper, invest in a robotic vacuum cleaner, hire a virtual assistant to complete simple task works. Hire a nanny, hire a cook, or invest in a robotic cooker. Invest as much money as you can into freeing up your time. Focus all your time, effort, and energy on your work, as well as strategic planning and delegating. Now, when you follow the life strategy of the wealthy to employ a powerful army in your home and a powerful army in your workplace, then you will achieve victory and success in your lifetime. Please subscribe to our podcast and to our YouTube channel.